Welcome to this episode of Member Feature. I've mentioned this member in my previous Member Feature videos, but I mostly use her as a comparison. In case you haven't seen my previous Member Feature videos, here's a heads up. Behold, we are about to see the best stamina protector in the entire game, the strongest and perhaps the only healer you will ever need unless the meta of the game changes or a very strong card is released. In today's Member Feature video, I'm going to go in depth about all her strength and why Fast Princess Mari is such a strong healer. Note that in all Member Feature videos, all stats are taken at max level, max limit break, and max skill level. Also in this video, I'll be calling healers and shielders together as healer. First, let's look at her stats. We look at the defensive power first because she is a healer. She has the same amount of stamina as her appeal, but what's interesting is her healing power doesn't scale from her stamina but her technique. So she will be providing similar amount of stamina as other typical healers because her technique is over 10k. Because she is the best healer in the game, instead of evaluating her the normal way, I feel like it's more straightforward for me to list out common weaknesses of other healers and why Mari doesn't have those weaknesses, just so we can all agree that Princess Mari really is the best healer in the game. The most common weakness of healers is their offense, or in other words, their low appeal and crit rate. Because healing power tend to scale based on stamina, most healers have stamina as their highest stat, so for balancing purpose, healers tend to have lower appeal and technique, and hence lower crit rate. They will help you maintain your stamina, but to maximize voltage gain, we need to squeeze out every single point of appeal and crit rate we can get, even from healers. The thing is, a healer's strength should not be evaluated from a healing power only. You only want enough healing power to maintain at green level. Any excess stamina will not contribute to voltage gain. In other words, it's ideal that your healer has just enough stamina to maintain at green level, while the rest of her stats go to appeal and technique. Right now, in the game, decent healers have about 8k appeal and over 10k stamina. Those with lower than 8k appeal tend to have higher stamina, but I don't recommend using them unless your stamina is too low or stamina damage is too high because you usually don't need that much protection, with the exception of Circus Ruby because her passive and active skill will boost her appeal over 8k. The carry healers, however, Wedding Ellie and Wonderland Yo, have 9282 appeal. Rarely any healer in the game has this high appeal. Feeling Signal Rina has higher appeal than that, but Princess Ai wins Rina even with lower appeal because her passive is too strong. But Ai loses to Ellie and Yor on crit rate by a whole lot, so Ellie and Yor still have higher offense than Ai. However, Princess Mari has the highest appeal, 9628 appeal, and she doesn't lose out much in crit rate to Ellie and Yor, only by 3.24%. Princess Mari's offensive power beats Ellie and Yor. Princess Mari's passive and active also further boost appeal, and as a best card, she gets one extra insight skill slot, so she can equip one extra appeal up medium Sane strategy. Her skill type demerit is compensated by her passive. Princess Mari performs better than Ellie and Yor at offense. Princess Mari is a stronger carry healer than Ellie and Yor. So from the examples I showed you in terms of offensive power, the order from low to high is Feeling Signal Rina, Princess Ai, Wedding Ellie and Wonderland Yor, and Princess Mari at the top. Ellie and Yor have one huge flaw, which is their healing power. Just now I mentioned that having one high stat means having low stat in the other. Indeed, for having such high appeal and technique, Ellie and Yor only have 5304 stamina, half the stamina of normal healers. Their healing power is straight up pathetic. Rina's healing scales from her technique, and her healing power is much better than Ellie and Yor, but she is an SP type which suffers from a negative 5% skill demerit. She won't activate her healing as often. Princess Ai has better shielding than Rina because she does not suffer from skill demerit, but Mari has over 10k technique. She has the normal healing power like other healers, and she is also a skill type, so she will activate healing 5% more often. Not only does Mari has better offense, she also doesn't have healing issues. A high reward pick with absolutely no risk at all, don't mind if I do. Just for your information, from the carry healers I mentioned, the order of their defensive power from low to high is Wedding Ellie Wonderland Yo, followed by Feeling Signal Rina, Princess Ai, and Princess Mari. Currently, Mari is also the best guess in the entire game. She has the best passive and second best active in the game. The best active in the game is Sailor Shizuku and Vegetable Rina because of a higher activation chance, but Mari having an extra insight skill slot wins Shizuku and Rina for being more reliable as appeal up Sane strategy insight will always take effect, but active skills don't always activate. Here's the summary of why Princess Mari is the best healer in the game. She has the highest appeal among healers along with high crit rate. She has the best passive and second best active in the game. Overall, her offense power is the strongest among healers. She also doesn't suffer from stamina issues like Wedding Ellie and Wonderland Yo as she has decent technique. As a bonus, she is also the best guess in the entire game. Make sure to set her as your guess if you get her. That's all for this video. Thank you Kash again for providing all the info I need to make this video. Her website has useful information about the game, link in the description. If this video helps, do like, subscribe, ring the bell, support me, and stay tuned for more All Stars content.